Tonight, ABC 17 News investigates if Jefferson City Public Schools is following its own fire drill policy.
We told you last year the district was not following its own rules of monthly fire drills. ABC 17's Deborah Kendrick got her hands on the district's drill logs and shows us what the district was lacking.
While there are signs of improvement that more fire drills are being done at Jefferson City Public Schools, a sunshine request that I made for the 2017 to 2018 school year shows monthly drills still weren't completed. During the 2016 and 2017 school year, not a single school within Jefferson City Public Schools fulfilled the district's monthly fire drill requirement. Some not even recording one drill for an entire year. But there were signs of improvement for the next school year. Even though the monthly requirement wasn't met, you can see the number of drills completed district-wide did go up, with every school completing at least 2. Underwood contributes the improvement to better communication with principals. Since my investigation aired last November, the district revised the drill policy, lowering the requirements from 10 to 7 a year. Do you think that's safer?
I believe our fire department thinks it's great. They're the ones that agreed with that.
Chief Jason Turner with Jefferson City Fire says the department believes that staff and students at JCPS understand what to do in the event of a fire emergency. School leaders tell me the decision to go to at least 7 drills a year was in coordination with the fire department. Bottom line, doing a fire drill once every 6 weeks is more doable with their calendar year.
That's what the fire department looked at, as opposed to one every 4 weeks because of the numbers of days that we have off and then weekends and what have you.
Currently, the state doesn't have a law that requires schools to do fire drills, but instead allows the district to make that decision. Schools around mid-Missouri had a drill schedule that ranged anywhere from 1 to 2 a semester, and Columbia Public Schools has a monthly policy. How do you explain it to them that this is actually going to be safer when the number technically is going down?
I don't ever remember from the records that I have on hand ever doing the 10 or 9 or 10, whatever you're saying it is at that point. I would say to our parents that they can rest assured that our students are safe. They know what to do.
Underwood says the district is in the process of finalizing some wording to reflect the new policy change. So far this academic school year, all schools have done a fire drill. And during the course of this investigation, Jefferson City school leaders told me something that raised questions on their record keeping. Coming up after commercial break, I'll tell you why some safety records aren't easily found. Before I could even hit the record button on the camera to start the interview, district leaders wondered where I found the monthly drill policy from the story I did last year. When I showed them this policy that I got from the district stating the requirement, the safety and security coordinator said to me that I didn't get the full story because I never received all the correct information on fire drill logs. When I asked why that was so, on record, here's what he had to say. The story that I did last year, from the information that I got through a sunshine request, there were schools that were missing it, and it looked like schools were not doing them.
Yeah, you were looking at the 16-17 records that our inner office had here, and that's a communications error that took place that as far as reporting. The schools were reporting in school, but not through a central location here at our central office.
Underwood says that schools were reporting them at their own school, but failing to relay that information over to the main office. When I asked if there was documentation to back that claim, he said during an interview that the records no longer exist. So if I went back and tried to request the data from 2016, 2017, as far as fire drills, would I be able to see an increase, or would I be able to see a more accurate look at it?
From 16-17, I don't believe that those records are even available because, like I said, they were housed on a calendar, and that was from the past safety security administrator that was here. When he left, his records were left. They were scrubbed.
But things took a turn. Exactly a week after my sit-down interview took place with Underwood, district spokesperson Ryan Burns informed me upon her own investigation that there was a misunderstanding within the district. No records actually ever got deleted. The IT department still had access to those. When I asked her if I would see a different story when it came to the amount of drills done for the 2016 to 2017 school year, she told me on the phone that she couldn't be sure, but likely it wouldn't. The district is in the process of going to each of the 18 schools to physically look at fire drill logs and send me the records for the 2016 to 2017 school year in question. Once I get those back, I'll let you know if there was any changes and how many drills were being done.